Western Sydney University over the past years has strived to enable student success and career readiness. With the student population exceeding 50,000, this university has proven commitment to research and community impact. Through the provision of an online learning environment, study resources, and student support services has enabled flexibility within the studies of students. However, despite its wide range of online platforms available to support student success, many have raised concerns regarding students' abilities to effectively navigate these websites due to technical and usability issues. Particularly, MyShowcase.me has raised concerns in regards to its inefficiency when in operation. Thus, this proposes the need to evaluate the effectiveness of the Western Sydney application, MyShowcase.me, as a required platform to support students in their academic success. MKM is designed to empower users to showcase their achievements and progress in their own way. This aligns with the purpose of the Parramatta Engineering Building due to its dedication to practical works, supported by its provision of advanced machinery and equipment. Thus, it is essential for students within the Parramatta Engineering Hub to utilize MKM in their academic work to record the progress of their practical studies. This necessity is further emphasized by the graph, which illustrates the range of softwares used by students, positioning MKM as a predominant tool among them. Through the creation of this persona map, I have identified common characteristics shared by students who actively use the MKM application and have personally experienced its inefficiencies in relation to its lag, poor responsiveness, and challenges within uploading or organizing content, as detailed in the activity description. To further support these insights, I conducted a survey involving 21 first-year students who shared similar characteristics in coordination to the user persona map, asking them to identify the specific steps within the application they found most troublesome and inefficient. The responses highlighted recurring usability issues predominantly in uploading pictures to MKM. This is further accentuated through the student feedback describing repeated difficulties when uploading images to MKM, where several users reported that the application failed to load images, froze during the process, or unexpectedly logged them out, preventing them from logging back in for several minutes. Although MKM is intended to facilitate continuous progress tracking, many students refrain from uploading their work in stages. Instead, they often postpone submission until their assessments are fully finalized, finding it more convenient than accessing the platform multiple times. As demonstrated in this graph, the majority of students engage with MKM primarily on the final day of submission. This concentrated activity places excessive demand on the system, resulting in significant lag and diminished performance, which ultimately hinders students' ability to submit efficiently and may compromise the timely completion of their assessment and overall academic success. This is further contextualized through the empathy map, highlighting the emotional and cognitive responses of a typical user of MKM, highlighting their frustration and anxiousness stemming from the inefficiency and prolonged loading times, underscoring its shortcomings as a required platform in effectively supporting student success. Consequently, these findings have informed the development of this journey map, a visualization of users' experience navigating MKM. It highlights the user's discontent throughout the process and identifies opportunities for improvement, such as advising students of MKM's incompetence so they can allocate additional time to submit their assessments successfully. Additionally, the concept model map highlights both the strengths and limitations of the MKM platform. While MKM facilitates student reflection by allowing them to document their progress and provides tutors with accessible insight into their development and supporting visuals, its functional shortcomings become evident during peak usage periods. When a large volume of students attempt to submit simultaneously, the system's inefficiency can lead to upload failures or incomplete submissions, potentially compromising the completion of assessments and negatively impacting students' academic outcomes. Hence, through the methodology conducted has revealed significant disconnection to the Western Sydney University application MyShowcase.me's intended function as a required platform to support students in their academic success. Although the platform aims to support students' progress, it is concluded that MKM is inefficient, unreliable, and difficult to navigate, particularly during high traffic submission points. This research contributes to an extensive understanding of the challenges students face when engaging with institutional technologies and highlight the importance of user-centered digital design in the academic context. This underscores the need for Western Sydney University to reevaluate its digital platforms through a human-centered lens, ensuring they're accessible, intuitive, and technically robust. While direct modifications to MKM may be limited due to third-party ownership, proactive measurements can still be implemented at an institutional level. For instance, informing students of the potential limitations the MKM application may pose during peak submission periods through targeted announcements via email or in tutorials can empower them to allocate time earlier for uploading. This preventative strategy would mitigate the risk associated with the platform's lagging performance, allowing students sufficient time to navigate technical disruptions and meet submission deadlines. Furthermore, although tutorials on creating showcases with MKM do exist, they are evidently outdated, having been uploaded as early as 2015, and no longer reflect the current user interface or functionality. Providing an updated, accessible tutorial would be particularly valuable, especially for first-year students who may be unfamiliar with the platform. Clear guidance will not only promote more efficient use of time, but also support a better understanding of how to navigate and operate the system effectively. This in turn would help ensure that students upload and structure their work appropriately, allowing students to access all necessary materials during marking process, and ultimately facilitate a more successful and complete submission experience. Therefore, although MKM's intention is to serve users to showcase their achievements and progress in their own way, its inefficiency and unreliability during peak usage times ultimately undermines its purpose. This highlights the critical importance of implementing user-centered, efficient digital platforms that genuinely support student success.